Baby, listen now. Mm, mm, mm. Good, you hear me?
Have you ever went in the kitchen and seen nothing and still made something and it became scrumptious? Kids still...
Welcome to Carmel's Wine and Cheese. So listen now, I'm not gonna waste no time. I'm gonna hop right on into the video because what I'm making for you all today is a Philly cheesesteak with no bun. And the first thing I'm gonna do is make my roasted red pepper mayonnaise, which is gonna include mayo, roasted red peppers, a little garlic paste, of course, and some kosher salt. And I'm just gonna blend that up real nice until it gets good and smooth. So now that the roasted red pepper mayo is nice and smooth, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it in a bottle because I will be using this later to dress the Philly cheesesteak. Um, Listen, guys, if y'all don't make nothing else from this video, please make this. I'm telling you, it is so simple. It is so good. It'll go well on top of a pizza, a artichoke flatbread, a Philly cheesesteak, anything. It's super simple and it's super delicious. I promise you. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and get our onions ready to make the caramelized onions. And of course, guys, listen now. Y'all should already know by now, it ain't a recipe if it ain't got garlic in it. So I'm gonna mince up the garlic. I'm gonna cut up one whole onion, preferably one that's medium size or large, because when these caramelize, they are gonna cook down and it's not gonna be that much. So try to use a large onion or maybe a medium sized onion. So to caramelize the onions, in case you did not know, you want to use half oil, half butter. Well, really you can use all oil. I just prefer to use a little butter because butter make it taste better. You want to cook your onions on medium heat, not high, because if you cook them on high, it's going to burn them. They're going to be crispy as opposed to caramelized. So cooking them on medium heat, you're going to stir them occasionally, maybe every 30 seconds to a minute to keep them from burning and so that they don't lose their moisture. So it'll take about the caramelized onions maybe 20 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little impatient, so I only cooked mine for 10, but that's okay. They will still really... Now I like a lot of flavors, so I'm gonna add some black pepper and some salt in there. You don't have to, but if you want your Philly to taste the way I made it, then I would recommend for you to add some salt and pepper to your caramelized onions. So I love mushrooms, so I'm gonna add some mushrooms to my Philly. The process is gonna be the same way I did the caramelized onions. Again, listen, I was real hungry when I made this recipe, so I didn't cook the mushrooms until they became real soft. But when you make this recipe, you can cook it until it's soft. It may even be better that way, but again, your girl was hungry, so your girl was trying to hurry up. Okay, last but not least, I am going to cook the finely sliced ribeye, okay? And this is going to be super simple. I'm just going to cook this, of course, until there's no more pink, which took about 8 to 10 minutes, I want to say. I'm gonna add some Lawry seasoning salt because it got all the good stuff in there. So remember the onions and mushrooms that was caramelized? Yep, we finna add them back to the pan, baby. Now I'm gonna add some provolone cheese. I'm gonna cover the top of the steak with the cheese. Then I'm gonna put it on low heat, cover it with the lid until the cheese melts, and this is the finished product. Normally, when I make a Philly, I'm someone who likes a whole lot of vegetables, but this Philly is gonna be a little different. I'm not using a bun. I'm gonna use fries. Why? Because I want this to be unhealthy as possible, okay? Good and unhealthy. Ooh, baby, listen now. Look at that. Good. You hear me?